There's lots and lots of clubs around Europe that would be interested in Marcus Rashford. But we asked Arsenal fans, how much would you be willing to pay for Marcus Rashford currently?
I'm not paying more than 50 for Rashford, man. I mean, English tax and all that nonsense, max 60. But any more than 60, forget it. Because you pay 65 for Havertz or something, right? So
for me, 70 mil. 70, 80 mil. Fair price.
I hope 15 million. It's okay for me.
I think, about 50.
I think 40, 50 mil max. He hasn't been good the last couple of years. He has been good before. I think his prime, he's a brilliant player, he's a world-class player, and he really has it in him. But you need to bring it out. So if he's able to change and wants to work, I think for 40, 50 million pounds, why not?
I'd say like 40 mil, maybe. There's a lot of players who are really bad at United and then they transfer and they become really good. So I'd love to give it a shot, but at the moment I would say nothing more than like 50.
So an average of about 50 mil, I'd say, was the answer. I mean, transfer market have his value at 60 million euros at the moment, and that's kind of on the nose. I think that's probably where he's at. Some very good seasons of goal-scoring form, but a lack of consistency through his own play, through the team play. Where do you guys place him in that sort of...
I think 50 million is quite a bargain.
You think it's in the bargain?
I think they were trying to be bargain hunters there. For me, you're looking at 75, 80, based on a few things. He's at Man United, which everyone knows. When you buy a player from Man United, you're going to pay a bit more. They need to offset these players. His contract's in 2029, 2028, 2028.
He's got a
long-term deal.
He's got a long-term deal left. And the guy's right. English tax is a thing. You're going to pay more. So I would actually say you're looking at 75, 80 million. I kind of do think it's actually worth it. And like, if you put the player in the right team, I think at Arsenal, he would kill it. So yeah, I'll say 75.
What is money anymore? Realistically, some of the prices that you hear for players nowadays, and the whole thing is so skewed by how much United have paid for other people as well. Like, I think United would be looking at it going like, we need to offset the Antony signing with this Rashford deal, because like they've overspent so much. They'll probably be victims of financial fair play at some point, or get close to it quite consistently, or have been. So I think United will try and squeeze anyone for as much money as they can. He would be a great signing. So I think Arsenal, in that position as well, where they've been probably a bit weak in depth this year, because like Saka's looked knackered at points, and Martinelli's been injured, and they sort of lack that cover once Trossard comes in and starts. I think he'd be a perfect signing for that competition, and competition breeds consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is where Rashford has actually suffered. He suffered because everyone beneath him has been fucking cat for the last 3 or 4 years.
He's suffered his goal. Just generally, he had 40 goal involvements in 56 games last season, which is obviously incredible. 30 goals and 10 assists. This year, it's 8 goals and 5 assists in 40 appearances. It's a drop off, but it's still, considering he's not just playing up top, he plays out on the wing. I think 60, 70 mil is probably about fair, because you are still taking a risk on a player.
Because it's a longer contract, and because, as you said before, he is so ingrained in Manchester United as a club and the kind of local culture around it, they won't feel like they have to get rid of him. So if their valuation isn't met, because he's on a long contract, he won't go.
He's come through the academy. He's been there forever.
Yeah.
You want to succeed there. You want to be seen as a success there more than anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I understand if he says, I don't want to go anywhere. And he, like you said, he already has. He already has, relatively. And the other problem is with Euros, there won't be a load of time to make those decisions.
Yeah.
Because let's hope England go deep into it.